unboxing of some stuff that I got from Amazon today. It should help me with both being able to film stuff downstairs in the two areas, one at my computer desk where I'll be doing maybe small hardware bits, maybe a little larger stuff, but not too big. It may also help me with doing server projects because I should be able to clamp it to the server rack rails and then position the camera and other stuff like that. The other thing I also, because it was three things, I had to buy a clamp for I had to buy a clamp to hold it because it didn't come with one. It was from a video. I can't remember whose it was. I'll post links in the description when I upload this. So I had to buy the clamp to screw the piece in, and then I also bought a microphone stand. So the first thing I'm going to unbox is this here. This is the clamp. As you can see, it's a twist clamp. It has a little rubber here to protect anything from being scratched. Right there. It has a 1/4 inch hole and a 3/8 hole for you to mount this, which is nice. So it'll be really, really interesting whenever I start to use this for downstairs, because that way when I do painting stuff, unboxings, or whether it be small game boxes or whatever, I can have the camera pointing down because it's going to hold it right there. So that's the clamp that I bought. Like I said, all three of these pieces will also be in the description along with the guy's video, because he talked about it and I saw it and I was like, oh man, that would actually work for some of the stuff that I'm doing. So that's one of the three things. The other is a friction arm. He also recommended this too. He showed that you could use it by putting I want to say it's a cola, but it's something else. You put it into your wood, especially if you have like joists exposed above your stuff. You could put this collet, sorry, I have my hand above it, up in the joists in your ceiling, and you put this little collet in, and you can spin the one end in, and then you can hold your camera down that way too, especially if you have that kind of open ceiling. I currently have that, but mine's going to end up being replaced. So here's the friction arm, and the nice thing is it comes with a hot shoe. You can actually put this on a DSLR and its hot shoe like this, and once it's in there, you put your device here, and then you screw this handle down, and voila, it doesn't move. This could hold a light, it could hold a microphone, it could hold anything. As long as it's no more than 3.3 pounds, if my memory serves me correctly on the Amazon site. So this was the other thing. I can put it onto my tripod here, which is also partially in view, at least in the camera facing me. But like I said, with the clamp, unscrew this right here, and it looks 1/4 inch. Screw the clamp in there, and then, since the leg's there, open it up, put it in, and tighten it down. And now it'll hold that there, which is, like I said, again, nice, because now I can do stuff, hang it above my desk because I have a hutch and it has flat pieces. I can actually like have it clamp onto it, hold the camera down. So that'll be good for future videos. So these are two of the three pieces. And the last piece is, now I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, but it's a Yotto microphone accessory set. I'm not sure which video I saw this on. It might have been the same one. I'm not 100% sure. Did some searches, read the comments. It's got really high reviews from Amazon. And it's going to be interesting to see if it'll support the Blue Yeti microphone, which is right here. The first piece that comes with it is a dual screen pop filter. As you can see, as soon as I can grab the stuff from the other side. But see, I can pull on both sides of it. So it's a dual screen pop filter. I already have the foam one on here, but hey, anything else will help. And then down in here, which is the biggest thing I was worried about, was that will this screw into the Blue Yeti microphone? So I'm going to prep most of this here while I talk on the table here in my dining room. And I got to get it tightened up on the table. Now I'm sure I'll still need a shock filter so that how you can hear me spinning this. That's next. Don't know when I'm going to get that, because I will be going to a local board gaming convention in Ohio here in the next few months. But here is if you have like a different style microphone and it is missing the adapter, which some of the other ones had, and those are the ones that were like 20 bucks. This was, I want to say 25. Memory's not all there sometimes. But as you can see, there should be an adapter to, I think this is 5/8 down to 3/8, and that's what you would screw this onto the $20 ones, and you would have to take this adapter out, put it in the bottom of the Blue Yeti to be able to get it to attach to that type of arm. Well, this one, it should be the right size from what it's saying, and they even gave you some 3 zip ties to hold the cable, which is again nice, because this way this cable, which is when it's sitting here, or when it's on the, this cable here, when it's on this, will actually be attached to this, so that, it's right there, it's out of the way, it won't get pinched, because you really don't want to feed it through it. You would rather have it sit on the outside. Those springs are really tight too. That's nice. And it even has a little indented slot for the cable right there, so that's even better for cable management. Doubt if I'll be able, I mean, it has slot holes in it to put the cable through, but yeah, I really don't know how that's going to happen other than tearing it apart, and I'm not planning on doing that. I'll just stick with these, thank you. Because there's enough of a gap here that you can put the twist tie, because these are those Velcro ties, and you can just tie them through, and that's that. So I'll set those there. And I'm going to turn off the microphone at this point in time, and I'm going to get it screwed onto this one. So I'll be right back, but you'll see me do it, and I'm going to try to do time lapse. Okay, took me a little bit to get it set up, but as you can see, it's holding it very well. The only thing I see a problem with is the fact that this up here, where it attaches to, that controls the tension, so that you can, like, if you loosen it like this, you can move it and then tighten it back down. Kind of gave me a little bit of problem getting the cable on. I'm going to have to see if I can get like a right angle adapter for that. I don't know if they make one, but it is something I'm going to look into. But I mean, it seems to be holding it in place. It's at an angle. It's not moving. This will definitely be an extra piece that I'm going to keep. I didn't attach the pop filter yet because basically this is actually going to move. It's going to move between two desks, maybe even come up here. But it's definitely something that, yes, it's a very nice piece for the price. Again, it's really nice. I'm glad I spent the money on it and I didn't go with those $25 ones because, like I said, these springs are really, 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 like, they're really strong. So too bad I couldn't mount a light to that and for downstairs when I paint, but it's shorter than my light that I bought at IKEA. I think the light was only like $10 or something like that. But that's a whole other kettle of fish when it comes to that. So that is the, I'm going to say, Yotto microphone arm for the Blue Yeti microphone. You don't have to buy an adapter. Like I said, with the way it is, I'm really liking how much I paid for it, because usually I try to buy the best stuff as cheap as possible because it saves me money. I can buy other things. I can do other things. But this is definitely nice. The webcam I'm using here that's showing down here, that's the Logitech C922. I got that with this when they had a sale at Best Buy. If you picked a microphone, it's either you either picked the webcam and then got the microphone, or the microphone. But anyways, I think this ran me like $170 for the microphone and the webcam. Some of the other stuff I had from, like, when I was using point and shoot cameras, like some of these stands to take pictures and other stuff. And I mean, you know, this is a really nice heavy stand too. It's just, it transmits everything. I'm sure, yeah, it still transmits me tapping on the table. So yeah, shock mount's going to be next. I have to make sure that the shock mount that I have saved on Amazon has the same size adapter to screw it onto, or it might actually have something similar to this, but you just have to remove that insert that's in there. But I'll definitely hang on to this for if I get a different microphone down the road that, you know, isn't a Blue Yeti and can slide in there. But all in all, that's the newest stuff. You know, again, if you like the content, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and set it to all, so that, you know, you'll get any new content I upload once a week. You know, I hope you subscribe. I hope you enjoy this. If you have any comments or questions or anything of the kind, leave them down below. And as always, have a good day.